Hey y'all, it's Berry Terry here. Today we're going to do an update on Rhiny, my van tour. I promised you guys I would. You saw the first one, it was just an empty shawl. Now I've got lots of goodies. So we're going to start in the front and work our way back here. And we'll start with the cab. Molly's little space here, she's got several, but this is her little hideaway space. Okay, so we have these window coverings, which are awesome, that I just bought at the Van Expo and Adventure from a venture company, and they are specifically made for the ProMaster. They keep the heat and the cold. They're amazing because the cab doesn't have insulation, so it gets really hot and really cold. These help tremendously, and I've got them in the windows right now. But I want to talk a minute about these vents because they're amazing. They go in here and you roll the window up and they keep the bugs out, but they let the air oscillate through, vent through. I have one max air fan because I have so much solar on top that I couldn't fit another max air fan. So, but I have a 12 volt new technology cruise and comfort air conditioner, which I love, and we'll look at that in a minute. But finish the cab. Okay, both the seats swivel around, but I keep just the passenger seat swiveled even when I'm driving down the road because I can see just fine with the mirrors with it like that. And it's where I do my iPad and work and stuff, so I can work on the road while we're driving down the road. And let's step inside so you can get a look at some of the other goodies. Oh, I've got the running boards now. I put those on just recently too. They're great. I kept the compost floor that came with the van because I'm constantly making messes with my chef work and you know me with my smoothies and my machines. This is my refrigerator. It's a trucker fridge. It's great. It's got a little mini freezer in it and it's just perfect for me. These are my machines, as y'all know. Y'all have seen my juicer, my herbal tea and Molly food maker, well, hot water, and my Vitamix. Keep the top to it down here underneath the sink. Now, I have, and this swivels, this is really great. And I've got a 42-gallon water tank, and I got a really deep sink. You want to show them the sink, Kayla?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I got my friend Kayla here with me today. She's my helper, my videographer, however you say it.
Hey guys.
Photographer. And she's videoing. Okay, so I put a knife rack up for all my chef knives, and it's magnetic, and they don't come off when you're driving down the road, thank God. I've been up and down mountains and bumps and all kinds of things. So, okay, let's go back up here because we're not finished with the cab. So I've got overhead storage. This is my fast food. I have plums and peaches and mangoes. That's a quick snack. And then up here I got apples, and this is my pantry. I got a pumpkin I'm gonna make some pumpkin treats with, raw treats. I got some avocados, and I got a little extra toilet tissue, a couple of bowls, lots of storage up in there, some towels, my lunch snack bag to go. These curtains come down, they're blackout curtains, so at night if I'm in a really hot place like Texas, triple digits, and it's 109, I can put the blackout curtains down, and that helps keep the heat from the cab off of this part of the dwelling. Okay, so there's Molly's other little bed. She likes to get in.
Molly.
I'm sorry. And this is her little corner where I feed her. She's got some wheatgrass over there. She had a little tummy issue. But anyway, this is the shoe box. This is my hideaway box. I keep my porta potties and just all kinds of things. Extra towel, just all kinds of things. A little storage thing. This is my trash, and I've got it for now kind of bungee cord so it doesn't flop over or go anywhere when I'm going down the road. Holds my toilet tissue, my paper towels, my trash. Keep this shop towels on the back here so it keeps from scratching the cabinet. A little coat hanger. This is my smart controls. Shows me how much power I have, my inverter. This is if I'm plugged into shore power. Anyway, that's amazing to have right there. Also, this is my AC Cruise and Comfort thermostat. I've got an LED light here that has a dimmer switch on it, and you can see this is the main body switch. And then I've got another outlet here. Got lots of outlets. My builder was great with that. I added some hooks. This is my AC vent. Moved the van light here. It still works great. And got USB plugs, plenty of power plugs for my machines here and here. I got a main switch breaker that I turn off at night or else my water pump makes noise all night. And we've got the sprayer hose. I've got 42 gallons of water. Got a big deep sink with a sprayer hose. And this is where I drain dishes. I put all this stuff down in here. I keep the lid off. That lid that y'all saw in the first video was so heavy and so bulky. It's at my storage unit. And okay, got my sage here. Here's some more electrical outlets. Right now I've got my little aroma spa with the bug away running because we've got all the doors open and stuff. So we can just turn these lights off real quick, like just press that button and they're off.
Woo.
Now we got lights over the galley here, the kitchen area, so that you can brighten dim. I usually keep it real low at night, right like that. Turn that off, and we got cabinets here for storage. I got dishes and cups and different things, and I've got more storage over here. Some more. These are all my spices for doing my raw recipes and my teeth brushing stuff. And anyway, I got my knife holder with all my fancy chef knives and my bed that I literally love. That's my Max fan right there. I have a cover for it so that when I'm not using it, air doesn't come in and go out there too. I have a little hook here where I hang my bathrobe. I've got some little baskets over here. This is where I have the control for the remote for the Max air fan. Then I also have lights over the bed. That's this one here. It goes up and down. Oh, let me back up. My insulation is 100% organic wool. No toxic pink stuff. My cabinets are solid cedar. My builder's cabinet maker went out on his 5-generation farm and cut up a fallen cedar tree to make my cabinets. And they knew, because when I went to take the van out there to drop it off in Indiana to get it built out, they knew that I loved turquoise. So guess what they did? They made me little turquoise knobs. They went above and beyond. It was so cool.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And then, okay, so we got these light dimmers. Oh, this little goodie right here is my Wabasco heater controller where I turn it off and on. It's kind of hidden underneath my candle, and this, I light my sage to keep the bugs away. In fact, we should do that. The flies are coming in. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute.
Right.
So my necklaces, I hang here. I got some hooks. I hang those on. This is my junk ball. It's mostly extra essential oils. I have some in this to-go basket too. I put all this stuff down in the deep sink when I'm going up and down the mountains. And sometimes, not always, because these machines are really heavy and they don't really move around. But just to be safe, I'll take these bungee cords and kind of wrap them around just in case. And underneath here is storage. This is my closet. It's got clothes and shoes and a mirror for the girly stuff. And down here is my superfoods. It's kind of another pantry. I've got some extra machines, my herb grinder, my Cuisinart mini chopper, just, you know, stuff like that. Mostly to make recipes with my nut butters, just that kind of stuff. And then here's my inverter. We're going to go back to the garage and I'll talk about that. Oh, and these bug screens. I added the roll of bug screens from out of Canada.
So amazing.
And they're really cool. But I'm going to do a whole video on how these things work because they're just crazy nice. Keep the bugs out by doing this for sure. And then I'll show you the back one too. And then they just roll up. You can unzip them from the inside or the outside. And they're just wonderful. I love them, especially with all the huge Texas-sized mosquitoes.
Right.
But, and I'll show you how the back one looks. What's really cool about, and they put this I like this gray stuff they put on my door. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
it's
it's so
rustic,
beautiful.
Yeah, rustic looking, you know, just kind of.
Right.
I wanted the log cabin feel with the pine and the cedar contrast.
Before we go to the back, do you want to tell them about your water filter?
Oh yeah. I've got a water filter. It filters out 1,000 different particles. These are Molly's bones. And this is where I get my drinking water and my bathing water. I don't use chlorine on my body. My 42-gallon water tank has campground water. It has every kind of water, but this water filter is amazing. My dad gave it to me for Christmas. Thank you, Dad.
Right.
So there's, so this water is dishes only. This water is drinking and bathing and toothbrushing. And for every gallon that I use, it drops 4 because it has to clean the machine. So that's why I needed a lot of water.
Right.
Now we're gonna go to the back. Hi, Molly. And Molly's just chilling. She knows it. Okay, so back here. Oh, so let's shut this door so we can show the. This is my gray water tank where all my sink water comes out. And since I am a raw foodie, most all my food I compost or give to the animals in the forest because it's all organic and healthy. And my water, when I dump it, it's cleaner than dogs that pee on the ground because I use, the soap I use is very earth friendly. This is my shore power where I plug in but I got 900 watts of solar on top almost. And so I told my builder, I said I need power and I need water because I run my machines. I'm a raw food chef and a epigeneticist. Anyway, I needed power. So I was at my daughter's underneath her pecan trees, so my solar was hidden. And I wasn't going down the road because my ion lithium batteries, I have 5 of those, I'm going to show you, will recharge if you're going down the road because they run off of the motor, the alternator, whatever. And but this is the land shore, and I have a cord that plugs into this, and it has an adapter. So when I was at her house, I ran out of power because it was raining and cloudy for days, and I was under the tree. I wasn't getting any solar, and I wasn't going anywhere, so I had to plug in. So that's last resort. Now these are also my roller bug screens. Like I said, I'm going to do a separate video on these. You can unzip here, roll it all the way to the top, roll it all the way down. And underneath here is I can roll it halfway up. And it Velcro's right here. It's really cool. But I'm gonna show you all these in another video because they really need a video of their own just because. Look at all this storage I've got.
Woo!
I carry way too much stuff. But I have anything you need. Now I had one homeless guy tell me he needed some tape to tape his paper license plate on. I had tape. Okay, right there's my box, garage box of all there's my power cord for my shore power, my Dorco pole to clean my windows because I'm so short. So I've got squeegees for that. These are winter, summer clothes I don't need. Bug zapper if I need that. I've got extra shoes under here. Lots of stuff. But here's what I want y'all to see. This is my AC unit, the Cruise and Comfort. Thank you, Chris Fry. I love you. He's been so kind and such a great helper to help me with my learning curve. This is my breaker box. This is my fuse box. These are some of my Victron smart controllers here. My inverter is back there. All the batteries are underneath here. Y'all saw them, if you saw my first video, you saw it before I had all this stuff in here. So the batteries, you just can't let any metal hit any of this wiring, so I keep all the metal away from that. And you can't block the AC. This AC should have been mounted differently, but it's all good. Because it's hard to get to the top of it should I need to, do anything because of the way it's just so, close to the vent. But that's another story we'll talk about another day. The AC works fantastic. It'll put icicles on you. It was definitely a learning curve. I had to become best friends with Chris, the owner. And he now calls me by my middle name. No, not really. Just kidding. All right, so I got panels on the door here. That's my little puzzle the kids and I did years ago because that's my little log cabin in the woods. That'll be my stopping point, probably my final stopping point. And that's how that works. Now, on this side, watch the hole. This is where, I didn't show you my water tank. Let's back up. We got to show you the water tank so you know the deal. All right, so this is my water tank cabinet. And I've got my raincoat and my squeegees from my Dorca pole to clean the windows and my boots when I start really getting crazy cleaning the van. And so there's my water pump. And there you can see my 42-gallon water tank. And it's about, what, halfway?
About half, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little more than half. So I'm going to have water before I head for Yellowstone tomorrow. That's the plan. And that's that. Now, where I fill the water tank, and see, I'm going to let this back down because I don't like all this junk hanging out here. Kind of hide it away. And you can see I can look at the ocean from my bed. I can look at the sunset. It's pretty cool. So come around over here, and that little goodie right there is my water tank fill. This is where my gasoline Webasto German heater, we didn't talk about that. I didn't show you where that's vented, but I have a gasoline heater that the line runs down to the gasoline tank in the van and uses the gasoline to run it. And it gets toasty in there, and you can set the control however you want. I've ran it for about 6 hours straight, and it didn't even use a gallon of gas. So it's amazing. But this is where the fumes come out. Down there, that little red deal, and you can see this water spot, is where my filtration system will dump 4 gallons to every gallon that I have. That's the negative about my water filter. The positive is you could literally put sewage in there and have clean drinking water. Not that I would do that, but some of the campgrounds questionable on their water. And boy, once I run it through that machine, it's perfect. Solar panels are amazing. I think it's a total of 830 watts. We were going to put 900, but there just wasn't enough room with the max air fan. So we got the most solar we could get up there. Or I should say my builder did. So, okay. And that's it, guys. That's the update. And I probably forgot something, but we'll do another one eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years down the road when I've been living in it full-time traveling like I'm doing. Not full-time, but close to it. Close to it. Okay, goji berry. Ow. Namaste. Shalom. Sat Mom.